Hey guys, so real quick, I just want to go through the modification to my 2020 Tracker 175 TXW rod holders, which haven't found one person yet that actually likes them. I think everybody pretty much agrees that they suck. They bend your rods. They're not very friendly with the eyes. Getting them in and out can bend them or snag them. Even with the rod sleeves, it's kind of a pain. So what I did was I actually removed the template that's in there. I took the rods out and basically I just put one big pipe, which you'll see. So just to get into it real quick, this is the standard format that you get. And you can see I actually did start taking out one of these pipes. So there's three screws that hold in this plastic template here. There's one right about there, and one there that you can see. So I unscrewed those and I did start prying it out with a pry bar. One of those little actually you can see right there my pry bar. And then once you pull on that hard enough, it'll break the foam that you'll see in the next picture, and you're able to pull out these tubes. I did remove the trolling motor tray, which definitely needs to be done so that you can get your hand down there and actually take that out and adjust the foam, which you'll see also. So let's go to the next slide. Um, this is just one of the tubes, and you can see that I took out that trolling motor tray, which gives you access to the underneath, which is this. So this is looking down from the trolling motor tray, and you'll see the tubes that you have in here, they're held in by this foam. So once you start pulling on that with the pry bar in the front, taking out that plastic, it loosens this up, and then you can pull each one of these individual pipes. So there's seven pipes on there. Once you take out those pipes, you'll see you get this opening right here. Um, right there is the sheet metal that's going to be exposed, and then I started cutting out some of that foam that's in there just to clean that up, because eventually I wanted to put the block right there to have one large opening, not to bend the rods. All right, so this picture right here is from the front again. Once I got in there, I took this out, the rods are out, and now you just see basically the sheet metal that's behind it and the actual carpet right there that's going to eventually be cut. Again, this is the template that I made just once I took this out. What I actually did was I wound up going to Walmart, and they have HDPE cutting boards. They're like $8, and it was perfect. So I wound up cutting that with a oscillating tool, one of those like Harbor Freight oscillating tools. I took the template from the original piece I took out and used this. You can see right here, it's not the best picture, sorry about that, but once I cut out the template from the original piece, this is just carpet and the lighting doesn't look that good, but it looks like a real clean install once it's done. But once I use these same screw holes to put that back on, and I cut out the opening for the 4x4 PVC fence post cover, which is what I used. And what you see here is once I cut that metal out, I was able to get that PVC pipe in there, that 4x4 PVC, and then I just bought a small little frame molding piece and just went ahead and put that on there and screwed that in. So once that was done, that gives you that wide opening, which keeps it from bending the pipes and or bending the rods, and just gives you so much more opportunity to not have to get them in perfectly and then bend them to get them onto the rack, which is on the other side. For those of you guys that have the boat, you know what I'm talking about. I'm debating taking that out too, as a matter of fact, but we'll see. And then this is just me testing it, a couple of rods in there. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I had 5 or 6 rods, and you can see, I mean, that takes up no space, especially with those rod sleeves. They slide right in. So I easily could probably get 20 rods in there if I wanted to. And again, I could do the other side. And I did not, but I could have re-drilled those other 2 rod tubes, and I could have had 2 rod tubes in there. But to be honest with you, I actually dislike the way that they make the rod flex so much that I don't want it. I just want this large opening for any rods that I can fit in there with the rod tube. So, and that's about it. That's the end of it. So I hope this kind of gives you guys an idea of how I did it. It wasn't the easiest project, and you definitely do have to, pull it apart and get your hands in there a little bit, take out some of the foam, which I will replace with some spray foam. I'll go back and spray around this new pipe. But definitely works. I'm so much happier that I did it. I can put my rods in there. It slides right in without having to flex it or bend the tip. Insert joke. Um, but yeah, absolutely happy that I did it, and hopefully this was informative for you guys to get it done too. So appreciate it, and let me know what you think. All right.